We are having this wonderful conversation today with a guy named Edgars. I have had a conversation with him many moons ago, but he's been in and around the tattoo industry. If you could introduce yourself one more time to the people of the interwebs.
Hi Juris, thank you for having me on your program once again. I'm Edgars. I run a tattoo shop called Rigas Tinte for 14 years now. Currently I'm working on this festival called Wheels and Tattoos, which will take place in Riga, 30th of August. It's called Wheels and Tattoos.
What's the event and how is it different? Or what's cool about it?
What's cool about it is that we're gonna have not only a tattoo convention, but we're gonna have a huge car and motorcycle exhibition throughout 3 days. Also, we're gonna have some live concerts. We're gonna have a vinyl market. We're gonna have art exhibition by very talented artist Emil Salmiņš. Also, we're gonna have a movie premiere from director Mother Spoliņš about choppers having fun in Latvian wilderness on motorcycles and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a 3-day festival with a lot of things happening around and things to see.
For people, I just find that many people don't understand what tattoo convention is, because many people think that's only for tattooists, but it's actually a pretty cool event. So if you could explain to the sort of what is tattoo convention, what is for those who participate, what it is for visitors, and what is maybe for tattooists who come and visit. So let's start. What's the tattoo convention in general?
Tattoo convention is the event in which tattooers take part. Usually it's also a competition in which tattoo artists compete in different categories. Basically, it's exhibition where they meet and exchange the experience and offer their services to people. Also sell their merchandise.
Yeah, I always tell that it's like for example, you can go to exhibition for the schools and you can see that in that school you can get that education and in that one you can get that. So it's the same just for tattooists. You can see that this guy does that thing and the other one does other. Then obviously they show their work, they compete. What's good for visitors, so the people who's gonna watch this video and be like, I should definitely go there, what they will see.
If you're interested in tattoos, that's definitely event for you to find maybe your next tattoo artist, or just to see what's in the market, what we have, what kind of tattoo styles the guys are working on. And I mean, it's just a really good opportunity to find out what's happening in Latvian tattooing scene. We're gonna have mostly tattooers from Latvia, but there are gonna be some guys from Lithuania, from Super 7 Tattoo Shop, and also from Backbone, from Estonia, Tartu Tattoo Shop. Yeah, it's gonna be the biggest one we had ever in Latvia. So it's definitely also from the guys coming from abroad. I think it's super nice to explore some new horizons in Latvia. We have a lot of very good tattoo artists here.
And the wheels part, what's gonna happen there? What visitors could see?
As you can tell by the name of the festival, Wheels and Tattoos, not only have tattoos, but we also have some wheels. So basically we have this big exhibition or meet, you can say, for car and motorcycle enthusiasts. And also there's going to be competition there as well. The visitors will be able to vote for their favorite ones, favorite cars and favorite motorcycles. Also there's going to be on Friday and Saturday evening, there's going to be a stunt riding motorcycle show. One of the local legend, the guy Jānis Rozīts, is going to show down his skills for 2 days in a row. So it's going to be super, I think, fun and nerve-wracking and exciting this all at the same time. It will be definitely things to see in this category as well, in this festival.
Now my question is how you got the idea, and I know that you're not gonna throw stones in anyone's garden, but I can do that because I've been to some like tattoo conventions which is pretty crappy, and you go there and there's no visitors and there's tattooists sitting around and there's no people walking up. Your event is kind of, it seems like it should be covered in that department. So how you got the idea, and then we'll talk about location as well, like how how central it is.
All right. Well, 10 years ago, I made this kind of tattoo meet, I would say. Yeah? It wasn't like a convention, and we just gathered some local tattoo artists, and there was this festival called This is Riga. As I said, it was 10 years ago, and everything went well. And at that time, we thought that sometime we need to do something bigger, right? And there was this opportunity, to do it now. I've been working in tattoo industry for 14 years, and I think that we just deserve some, this kind of celebration for tattoo culture in general. Since Latvia is not the biggest country, I already knew that, we need to do event that includes not only tattoos, but it would be also interesting for people that are not into tattoos to visit the event, the festival, and see something bigger. Of course, the first thing that comes in mind when you think about tattooing is, music. We got it covered. We have 6 bands who are gonna play the 2 days in a row. Then you think about all this, motorcycle and car enthusiasts, who many of them are tattooed. And I think it just makes sense to, invite them to participate in the festival. I'm a big vinyl enthusiast. Also, I'm a biker as well, if you can say so. I've been riding motorcycles since, 17 years now. It's just the things that I'm interested in, and that I know that, people who gonna visit, they're also interested in those kind of things, and it's gonna be more stuff to see them. I think it's just logic to incorporate in this one event maybe a bigger picture or bigger things that are kind of associated with tattooing.
Quite cool, because like when you go to the car event in Latvia, there's like a few motorbikes. If you go to motorbike event, there's a little tattoo shop in a corner. So this links all those things, and the guys I follow, they have pretty cool cars and bikes, so it's something to see. The cars, the bands, all the cool stuff, and then there's also like a food part.
Yeah, well, food is always important, right? You're just like, what kind of event is that you cannot have a good food? So basically, one of the also organizers for this festival are the guys from the restaurant Zephyrs. They're like quite a long time in the in the area. The whole area is basically in the city center. Not only we're gonna have restaurants Zephyrs, Flauta, but also 3 food trucks, at least 3, to feed all those hungry tattoo artists and visitors.
Cool, so the events overlap, so it will be entertainment sort of for the whole family. So you can get a tattoo, and if you get bored, you can look at some cars, and you can come back and you can get another tattoo and then listen to a band or a DJ. So that's all super cool.
The name Zephyr actually is because this building in which the tattoo convention will be held used to be a Zephyr factory. So it's kind of industrial, but now it's already, of course, it's rebuilt to host such events. The place is unique because it's in the city center, Riga center, and it's huge. I mean, there are like so many space that we're gonna fill in this festival that there's no such event happened in city center for this scale.
And what's cool, it's also the place that people who may follow Carlos, who's often appears on this channel, that's where he does all the graffitis, and other dudes from your crew does the street art stuff.
The owners of the area are very welcoming to artists to paint the walls they have there. So Carlos already did some, I think, 3 walls definitely. Also, Yanis from Riga Tinta did some walls, and Emils, who's having an exhibition during the festival, have painted walls. So it's all in all, it's just like creative, beautiful environment, bit industrial, but I think it really suits with all the festival concept.
How far is it from the old town, from city center?
I would say 10 minutes walk. It depends how long your legs are, but about 10-15 minutes maximum. So it's basically the heart of the city.
if you travel from abroad, from airport, it's like half hour to the city center and then 10 minutes and you're there if someone's traveling international.
It's super good location. I couldn't imagine better location for such event. We just figure with our team that if we do this event, it have to happen there because you cannot imagine better location. I mean, it's incredible.
Tell about the artists, because it's not a huge convention in compared to huge conventions, but it's how many artists are there and how did you choose them, sort of like, because it's like hand-picked almost for now, because it's, as you said, it's your first event.
Since we're having the convention in this location, which is not too big, I mean, it's 900 square meters, it's not small, it's not too big. The places, the booths are very limited, so we have 50 booths. From the start, we just figured we want to invite the best ones, consulted with our jury, and we handpicked, the best ones. Of course, many years ago, there was the last convention we had in Latvia. We just wanted to, do the convention in which we have the best ones and have a proper competition.
And what's the stuff with competitions? If you could explain to a regular viewer, what's the competition? And because some tattooists love them, some tattooists not so much.
Yeah, I mean, all the artists who are participating, they're not obligated to compete in the convention competition. They can just, do the tattoos there, walk-ins, they can sell their merch, they can just, present themselves as how they want, yeah? But every day we're gonna have different categories. For example, on Friday we're having small black and gray, small color tattoo categories. So the artists who are participating in the convention, they will do those tattoos during the convention, and they can participate in the evening in the competition. Of course, there are many goodies there can win by participating. Basically, yeah, the tattoo competition is about finding out who did the best tattoo in the convention. Yeah, of course there's every day the best of the day, and then the most prestigious one is the best of the event, so which will take place on Sunday. There are many categories in which artists can compete, and you as an artist, for example, you can choose the right category for yourself. Competition, all the artists and their models who are tattooed gonna step on the stage, show down their work to the jury. In the end of the competition, the jury will count, the votes, how many they have, and they're gonna announce the winners.
Since you said not everyone is competing, there's also a chance for visitors to get tattoo if lucky.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be, as I know, quite a lot of guys who will take walk-ins and do the tattoos for visitors during the convention.
Visitors can see who's doing what style, and they'll be like, oh, I want stuff from this guy or from that guy, or I didn't know that this guy exists.
Or you can collect them, I want this realistic piece, or I want this old school piece, I want this tribal. If you're brave enough, you can, come by, do a tattoo and compete in the event and maybe win something in the end. Quite a things to do there, huh? We're gonna have an after party as well every day. It's gonna be fun. It's one of the best vinyl DJs we have here in Latvia, so...
Party for everyone, it's not only for participants or...
No, for participants we do only on Sunday, so Sunday is for participants. But Friday and Saturday it's gonna be 3 shows, 3 great rock and roll metal bands from Latvia, legend guys who've been around for more than 20 years. I'm sure that it's gonna be epic.
What would be cool for tattooists who's not taking part in the convention, but what they can benefit by visiting the convention? So you're a tattooist, you're not working there, but what would be the cool reason to go there?
I think it's super cool just to meet the people, meet your fellow workers, yeah, the guys who are working in the same industry, have new contacts, maybe find yourself a new tattoo shop even, or you can maybe ask for some tips and tricks for the tattooers, and you can find out some maybe new tattooers. And so basically, I think there's plenty to gain if you're especially a tattoo artist from conventions. I think every tattoo artist should go to tattoo conventions just to, or maybe just, have a chit chat and drink a beer after the conventions.
Or be a creep and quietly spy on other people's techniques.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's happening also. And why not?
Or at least to understand what's good, because you see, oh, this guy was the best, so you can then see like, oh, this and that work. All the information for the event will be linked in the video description, the webpage, social media, you can buy tickets, or probably for the next year, if depends on where people watch this stuff, so that's all down there.
You can buy the tickets on the spot as well in the on the entrance. So the tickets is for all 3 days. It's 25 euros. I think it's quite a convenient price for the things you can see there. Host, it's gonna be Gustav Starzens, well-known journalist or TV face in Latvia. He's tattooed and he's into tattoos.
Yeah, he's quite entertaining and all the media he's been to, so that's cool, that's cool. Cool host. Nice. So there'll be host, bands, events, food, cars, bikes, stunt riders, movie presentation, exhibition of Emil's art and tattoo convention.
And vinyl market.
Yeah, and a vinyl market, so probably entertainment for a couple of days.